What's up? Welcome to the new episode, the next episode. This episode of Valley Circus Podcast. We're here with Bravados. That's 1V, 2 Ds.
I'll give you 2 Ds.
You will get double Ds.
Double Ds.
Double Ds.
That's right.
It sounds pretty sick.
Yeah, introduce yourselves, you know. I'm not good at the intros.
Well, I'm Victor. I play drums for the band, for Bravado.
Well, I'm James. I play bass for the band, Bravados.
I'm Joshua. I play guitar and sing for the band.
Nice.
Very nice. But before we had started, we had kind of got into little topics. When you mentioned how you just started playing bass. How did you come about joining them after just learning an instrument?
What do you mean, like, just...
Why did you start playing bass, and why did you start playing bass for them?
For them?
Like how did you join the band? Or, yeah.
Like, what made you pick the bass up and like?
Well, I bought a bass like a month ago before, because it was like my birthday.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I just picked it up. I was just practicing myself, and then Josh just gave me a text saying, "Well, I don't remember the text though."
Yeah, it's because we're having some issues with our old bass player, and because of him, we couldn't practice at all. We went through, I think, almost half a year without having practice.
Oof.
So me and Vic we're just like, man, I have a lot of new songs. So me and Vic want to do an album, and I had songs already written, and I'm just like, this is gonna go to waste. So he's my cousin, so it's easier. So it's like, okay. So I messaged him and said, hey,
buy a bass.
well, he already had the bass. That's what made it even better. It was like, he has the bass. Why don't you just come to practice? And so it was easy. It was just like, he knows our band already, so he knows the songs.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the tabs already. Like, I write the tabs out, so I sent it to him, and he just practiced. Then
Damn,
he
that's
came.
crazy. A band that actually writes tabs. Fuck.
I
Yeah.
didn't even know about this till the day of practice.
Bass, like, what are tabs?
Yeah, it's really painful, because then you're like, shit, did I really make that?
Now, was it hard to like pick up and like get into, or
to get
did it take
started?
a while? Yeah.
Yeah, it got a little hard.
Yeah.
I really didn't understand too much of the bass.
So what was the learning process? Like,
Yeah.
what did you do to like?
They
pick it up?
basically threw you in the deep end, just
Yeah.
like, hey, we already played shows.
Yeah.
You have shoes to fill in.
We have songs written.
You're only playing for a month. This is how you do everything.
Yeah, it was just flexibility in my fingers,
Yeah.
finger
Mhm.
motions, and like tempo, I guess.
Yeah, and you just like you didn't look at any video. You just started practicing and practicing.
Oh, yeah, dude.
and all that stuff.
Not really much of videos, just me and
Hands
Josh.
Yeah, it was just more of just me always like, play this, play that, you know. Me mostly like, I don't want to say mentoring, but I guess that's the right term for it.
Does anybody else learn that way, or is it just me? Like, I physically watch videos drumming. I'll literally wake up like at 6 a.m. and I'll just put on a drum video, and I'm just laying there like half asleep watching. I'm like,
Jesus.
I'm gonna do that.
I know Marco does.
Does anybody else do that?
I actually
Yeah,
did that. I
yeah.
learned the ukulele like that.
Yeah, right.
You're watching videos?
Yeah.
So that's how I learned guitar. When I
Yeah.
first bought my first guitar, like 5 years ago, did not know anything about guitar. So I just watched videos, and the first songs I learned were, sadly were Blink-182 songs, but they were the first songs I learned. I was like, oh shit, I could at least play something.
Yeah.
And there on forward, now I learned from ear, and now I could read tabs. And music reading is a bit harder for me, but it takes me a little bit longer.
You see? Okay, so I'm not crazy. You could learn that way. That's literally how I learned.
I know when I started, I bought those like beginner books, like Hal Leonard, whatever,
Oh, okay.
intro, and they came with like a DVD and all that. And I was just, I guess, not patient enough to like sit through it. Because I was like, I just want to play. I don't care about.
I
don't want to learn.
I don't want to learn this
Like
bullshit.
the only like reason that would pop in the DVD more than once is like to tune, because it had a tuner thing in the menu, and I was just like, that's all I need. I needed a tuner.
Wait, what?
Holy shit.
You
Yeah.
can tune through the DVD?
Yeah, because they would play the note, and then you play the note.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I thought there was some weird bullshit you did. And it's like, I was like, what the fuck?
You plug your auxiliary cord to the TV. You're like,
It has a volume bar going up and down.
Yeah. Joey's living in the year 2022. What the fuck? What is this shit? Actually, I have a question. And this is something I never asked Joey.
Nah.
You're obviously in a band with with a sibling, like a
Yes.
relative. How is that for you guys, and as well as for you, Joey? Like, they kind of bring it weird, as far as when it comes to like dealing with band stuff? It's it's different when it's like your friend,
Yeah.
as opposed to like someone who's your blood.
Oh, okay.
I think it's easier. Mainly because we honestly don't see each other that often. I'd say for years, we sometimes don't even see each other. So I think this is a good reason for like our part of families to like be more together. So I think it's much more, it makes Bravados, I think, much more of a family band.
Okay.
Than just,
Yeah.
a friend just hanging out. Because I consider Vic part of my family too. If he needs help, I help him. If I need help, I think he helped me too. So
It's like, nope. Good luck.
But that's how I see it. I think just having a family member makes it much more of like something a bit closer.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. If Marco and I did not have the band or wrestling, fuck him.
It's all you're good for, Marco.
It's all you're good for, Marco.
Wrestling and music.
Wrestling and music. No, but I think it makes a lot of stuff easier, especially with disagreements or whatever. It's because I guess you kind of just get each other. Well, at least for me, because we're siblings. I don't know about being cousins, but just having to see each other almost every day, it's just yeah, of course, we're kind of on the same wavelength, and when there is a disagreement or whatever, we kind of know how to just roll it off. If you don't hold it as a grudge as much.
Okay. I can imagine if I was in a band with my brother and tensions rose, I'd be like, all right, we're gonna fight right now, and then we're gonna go back to practice. Yeah.
That and being in that metal band, that was worse. It was just this band is so positive.
Why you gotta disrespect it? Give it a name, man. Don't just say that metal band.
That metal band? No, we named it after the VH1 show. We were that metal band.
Oh man.
All right, so tell us a little bit. What's new with Bravados? What are you guys up to? What's
new album. That's literally the one thing I think we're focused on. And it was a bit of a hard process because I was a bit in a disagreement with Vic because I didn't want to do an album. Kind of just wanted to do more EPs because they're much more compact. And a lot of the songs I was writing before this year started were a lot of short, just fast songs. He didn't like that.
Good.
Which makes sense. I couldn't agree. But it was because I was listening to a lot of the Joyce Manor and all these bands that would just write these 1 minute long songs. But I really like that, where it's just you keep it simple, but it has all that energy in it. I'm
Right
just
off the bat.
And don't overstay your welcome.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that. But
I agree with that.
But we had a disagreement, and we decided on the album, and it was just well, I gotta write new songs then, because I don't think I could make these minute songs extend for 3 minutes. Because
Well, you could always bring those songs back as an EP, later on.
That's
Just
the plan.
be the 1 minute song EP or whatever.
That's a lot of there's a few songs on this album there's one song that's on this album that's actually a minute long. I actually brought it in.
Yeah,
I brought it in surprise. I didn't notice.
Alright, we'll do this.
I'll give you one fucking minute song.
Wait, what's your shortest song then?
Holy shit, that might be.
The one now it's just dun. That's it.
Oh god.
That might be the
I
new
also
one.
forgot the name of it, but
Bedroom.
It's the newest one.
It's a song called Bedroom, and I think because we added an intro riff, so it's a bit longer, but I think it might just be 40 seconds long.
Oh, just like everybody else.
I already like
intro, verse, chorus.
Yeah, I'm already in.
There you go.
Now a question, Vic, why don't you like short songs?
I just want to drum. I don't want to drum for that short.
Yeah, but then you could drum 30 times compared to 4.
I don't know. I just feel like it's better for me. Like drumming longer in a song.
Mhm.
I feel like it feels better. It's I could do more things than just playing one.
It's just more in your comfort zone?
More.
Okay.
I like going around. I don't like playing the same beat over and over. You know what I mean? And that whole song.
Do you feel the same
Get
way?
the best of both worlds.
Yes and no. I get where he's coming from. You want the room to do what you want in a song.
Mhm.
So if you have 3 minutes, you have a lot of room to do it, as opposed to you have a minute.
Yeah.
But I guess it just depends the way the song's configured. I'd be fine with doing a minute song. I'm pretty sure I could add a whole bunch of random bullshit into
Yes.
it that I like. But again, it all depends on how the song's constructed or just overall what you like to do. But I totally get you. Yeah, sometimes you just want to be able to play for 3 consecutive minutes and you had it all played out in your head and you're like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. I get it.
Nah, 3 minutes is too long.
Or 2.5. I mean,
I really like that formula, but for when I write songs, I always try. I don't know what it is. I'm always trying to do something different. Either start with the chorus, maybe verse, chorus, or then try to always go for the bridge early. I'm always trying for that, but it's so hard sometimes. I know we were trying to do this one song.
Start with the outro. Just don't call it an intro.
We tried doing that because I've been listening to a lot of Jawbreaker. I don't know if you guys ever heard of them, but they're like this very influential cult classic emo punk band, and a lot of their songs have like this very, I want to say minor kind of like sounding songs, but they're very pop in a way. And so I tried writing one of those, and it did not work. It did not fucking work at all. Wow. The intro did not work at all. Nothing worked. But
it's always weird when you try to like emulate a band, and it's just like, wow, this does not sound.
I love the style,
like that band.
But I think for us, our formula is very just. It's very, I want to say, pop rock in a way, because it's just verse, chorus, and whatever else we blend into there. And I like using chords. I know a lot of people always like, oh, you're just using chords, but it's like, I'm not a lead guitarist. That's just, it's not going to make sense me playing lead while singing, because then it's going to be missing, in my opinion, missing gaps that I play. I like playing, in my opinion, I play a bit different than just regular chords. I like adding extra notes into it too.
Right.
Because I used to be really into post-hardcore when I was a bit younger, like Fugazi, Minor Threat, that kind of stuff. I'm not into it that much anymore, but I did love the way they progress in their songs.
So since we're talking about like specific, I guess you say sounds to a band, what would you describe Bravado's? Like, what makes a Bravado sound when you hear a song? Like, when you write it and you're like, this is a Bravado's for sure. What gives you that unique stamp that you feel, at least, in your opinion?
So
what I think Bravado sounds like? I think we sound like, he just introduced me to the band too. I didn't even know who they were until we started practicing. He told me about them. What are they called?
Alkaline Trio?
Yes, them.
Yeah, they're big.
I see that.
I think we sound like them a lot because big influence on him especially, and so he always brings like a lot of things on that, and he always tells me to check out the drummer, like, oh hey, check this out. Oh hey, do that sometimes, or but
do that.
I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna check this guy out, and the drummer, like before in my drumming, like when I do a beat and like go for the crash, like I just do like a straightforward, like I just do like a straightforward like go around the drum thing, like doo-doo, or like just go for the crash and then do something and then go for the other crash. But like I didn't know about this before, and like I probably should have, but like at the end of the beat I'd go for the crash and then go for the other crash real quick. You get what I'm saying?
Oh
yeah, like I didn't even know that until like a month, like a few weeks ago. I just learned that recently, and I'm just like, dang.
Yeah, at least you're learning
cool.
something, Everything's
I mean, that's part of it. I still do things to this day that I'm like, what? And I learned it then and there. I'm like, oh shit, that's pretty badass.
Have you guys ever watched yourself play like video or something? Oh, well, we've all been in the valley or whatever.
Yeah, but it's weird.
But yeah, it's just like sometimes you watch your hands or something, and you're like, or like when you notice that you have like drum mouth or guitar mouth, and it's just like.
Is that normal? That sounds pretty weird to me.
It is fucking weird, but
I think I always have drum mouth.
Like I start puckering in my lips, like I start sucking in my lips, and I'm like, I hate.
I know that I have a fucking seizure. I'm just making faces all the time. I'm like,
Is that how you drum?
Basically.
Like the only thing I think that stops like guitar mouth or bass mouth or whatever is when you have to sing.
Yeah.
Because it's like you don't have the opportunity.
Yeah.
I caught myself. By watching videos, I'm like, oh shit, I'm really animated face-wise.
Yes.
So then I just started having fun with it every time I did. I'm like, I don't care. I know I'm doing it, so I'm gonna have fun with it. So like, you'll see me playing. I'm just looking at people and I'll blow kisses at them. I'll smile. Like I don't give a shit. I'm gonna do it anyways. So I'm just gonna have fun with it while I do it. Might as well make it awkward for everybody. Or I'll point at them, or I'll stare at them really deep while I'm playing, and then
just start getting all mad.
Yeah, they get all awkward. They're like drinking a beer and they're just
they're like, Shay has a problem with me, dude.
Fuck, that guy does not like me. I don't even know that guy.
I think you should do that. Single someone out, like randomly in the crowd, like you.
And I'm like playing. I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm just like your fucking neck in the bathroom. Like, holy shit, I didn't get out of this show. That guy's mad.
All right. One of the things I wanted to ask you guys personally. Each member, which song of yours is the hardest to play or sing or whatever? We were just talking about some of this off there, but I want to know like Josh's.
Oh, that's a good question.
Hardest one for me to play because I always forget is Don't Know Why.
Yeah.
It's just a specific part at the end that I always forget that we need to play. I'm just like, oh, this is the ending. But then I hear him keep playing. I'm like, dude, I thought this was
That
the
song's
ending.
only like a minute 20, I think. And I wrote that song in like 2016. Long.
I feel like it's just because it's short. I'm just like, oh, this is the ending.
Oh, okay.
And then like he just keeps playing. I'm like, dude, I thought it was this short. And he's like, no, dude, we have 2 more lines, dude.
Two more measures.
It's like,
What about you playing bass, beginning on bass? Which one was like the hardest one that like?
He's like fucking all of them.
At the moment, I'm actually.
Good?
I think I'm pretty good for right now, but don't know why it was kind of.
Is it a consensus? What about,
for me, I'd say it's my favorite song, but it's a song that has me playing the same chords but in different orders as Bloodsucker. It's the
Bloodsucker,
same
okay.
4 chords, but the thing is, every time you go from the verse to the chorus and to the, the chorus. Fuck, I can't remember what it is. The verse, then I think it's the pre-chorus, and then the chorus. You play those 4 chords the same, but except you play them in different variants. So then sometimes I'm playing, I'm just like, oh shit, I started the wrong fucking chords, and I have to like move again. That's the one I always fucking forget.
It'd be kind of cool if you guys like change it up into a different song while you're like fucking doing it.
Like, I fucked it up. Might as well change it. Might as well change songs at this point.
But yeah, I think that's the only one I have a problem with. Gravedigger, when we first started playing it, I did have a bit of an issue because that riff was a bit hard for me. Mainly because I made it by accident. So it was just like, fuck.
everyone check out Gravedigger. It's the best. It's the best fucking song.
And you guys are on Bandcamp, right?
Yeah, it's our only platform right now.
Why only Bandcamp? That's another question. Why?
We were only Bandcamp too. Don't talk shit.
I'm not talking shit.
Last week.
Everyone has their own choice.
Yeah.
I'm just, you know.
We haven't really looked into Spotify, but we want to though. Mainly because since we are gonna make the album, we really want it to be out there. But we just haven't looked that far into it yet.
Why not YouTube? I saw you guys.
we finally put
I
it
saw
in.
you guys recently.
We finally
yours.
put the Gravedigger EP on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah,
I took the
see?
time to get on my laptop and just fucking
Upload it all.
I didn't
Yeah.
even do
What's
that.
the title so that people can look it up? When
It's just Bravado's Gravedigger EP.
Gravedigger.
Remember that's one
Bravado's
B
with- yeah.
and,
Two Ds.
and double D's.
Yeah.
Double
Double
D.
D's. Give me that double D.
Uh,
All right, so we're gonna change direction here a little bit. So we like to have fun. Obviously, in the podcast, if you guys have heard it, we like asking random questions, and these questions always lead to the most random goddamn discussions of all types of things. I don't even know how it happens. Literally, the hardest part about this job is editing all the terrible things we say to each other. So we're gonna start. So my first question for you guys is, who is the most underrated superhero or anime character in your opinion?
Underrated.
Underrated. Me personally, I'm gonna say for underrated, as far as superhero, I'm gonna say Moon Knight.
oh,
I think he's super
Isn't he
underrated.
fucking psychotic? Does he have like split personalities and all that shit?
That's not the point.
No, I'm serious. Like, it sounds pretty badass.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, people don't acknowledge him as a big superhero.
Right.
But he's fucking badass. And yeah,
Yeah.
he's ape shit. He's awesome. I love him.
I will have to look into
I
it
have to
'cause I
check
don't
that
know.
out.
He's
Yeah.
awesome. He's one of my favorites. And I feel like people don't give like
From which
exactly.
anime?
No,
it's
it's
a
superhero.
superhero.
Comic books or anime?
Yeah.
Is it these?
Marvel.
No, Marvel.
Marvel.
Yeah.
Moon Knight. Look him up. He's a shit.
I want to say I'm not a big DC fan, but I've always remembered Blue Beetle. He was part of the Batman animated series. I can't remember which fucking show it was, but it was the more cartoony version of Batman. But I love this character because he reminds me of Spider-Man in a way, and I'm a big fucking Spider-Man fan. But I love this character. I just love him.
His name is Blue Beetle.
His name is
Yeah.
Blue Beetle, and he has like this like really cool Blue Beetle suit. It's fucking badass, dude.
He's in Injustice too. That's
yeah.
as far as
So
I
the
know.
premise is that there's an alien that actually attaches to him and he can't take it off, and that alien actually is like
So
an
Ben
AI.
10.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
but I love this
But he
character.
like goes back and forth with it.
I just wish he got a little bit more attention.
So wait, there's an alien attached to him?
Yeah,
And that makes him Blue Beetle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking
it's,
cool.
It's fucking
Yeah.
cool. It's like
You
the
should-
symbiote.
You should see Young Justice. Oh my god, you'll love it.
Okay.
What about
Season
anime?
2. Season 2.
Anime?
Underrated character.
You guys might call me basic for this,
Go for it.
but
Oh,
I
it doesn't
say
matter.
Shino is the most underrated character.
Oh,
For
Shino from Naruto. I'm
Yeah.
pursuing,
I don't think that's basic. That's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
I like it. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone like acknowledges him that much, or I don't think he's shown that much in Naruto as well either. They should have given him more screen time.
And his entire bloodline like revolves around him and like, the insects, like him controlling insects and anything that's around him.
I feel like BJ has the biggest fucking anime brain going on.
Yeah,
Right
how about you? Yeah, what's your
now.
underrated anime character?
Holy
Anime? Does
Or-
it have to be anime?
Or superhero.
Comic book, whatever.
For me, it would be Wolverine. Just because everyone...
Underrated?
Yeah! Underrated because they don't see him the way I see him. You know, he's a veteran.
I
You see him like a-
I get you.
He's
on
a
that.
veteran, you know?
Okay.
Like, everyone just sees him as, like, a weapon that just, like, kills shit and all that stuff. But he's a teacher, you know? He takes what lessons that he learned from murdering and all that stuff, and, like, he teaches people not to do it.
Okay.
And he tries to advise that. And he's fucking, like, what is it, 5'2", and weighs, like, 300 pounds? Like, dude.
Yeah, he's just a bunch of fucking metal in a little man's body.
And he's a small guy, but he has...
He's OP as shit though. How is he underrated?
He's
He's OP as fuck.
as a leader for...
Well, he's probably talking about like the complexity of the character.
Yeah,
There's like even Superman and Batman who are overrated, but their characters themselves aren't because they're never really portrayed right in media. They're
Exactly.
always portrayed
Exactly.
on just because maybe one or two comics, and that's
Yeah.
it. They never
Or the
really go
movies.
further.
Like, they only see him as a weapon or... a
That's
machine.
true. Yeah, everyone just sees Wolverine as a big,
Yeah.
berserk, crazy dude. Like he just. But yeah, like I get you.
Yeah, but
Okay.
there's a point in the comics, I forgot when, I think it's Schism or whatever, but he actually takes control of Xavier's school. Like, he actually takes control as a professor and, like, as, like...
Imagine fucking Wolverine running your school.
That'd
That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
He's all pissed off and angry.
Fucking expel.
Yeah.
Just throws
He
you out
doesn't
the
give a
costume.
shit. He literally does not take any crap from you.
Oh, I have an anime one, just in case. I don't know if you guys want to hear.
Do it.
Right.
I see Krillin from Dragon Ball.
Okay,
Yeah, he's gonna be triggered, dude.
No, is he overweight?
Because-
I'm underrated.
Underrated. Because he's literally the strongest natural human being in the entire
yeah.
fucking
Okay,
universe.
yeah.
But he doesn't-
Tien doesn't count because he has a fucking demon eye or whatever the fuck it is. But literally, he's half a fucking person.
I'm so glad we
he's-
both thought
He's
Dragon Ball.
always
though.
there, though. He's always there.
And he's always willing to help out people who are fucking 20 times stronger than him, you know?
shit.
And he's always in the spot, like,
Yeah, he literally is just a human fighting fucking crazy ass aliens.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course he's gonna get his ass beat.
Yeah,
But whatever.
and
like,
he still does it every single time, and he's like,
he gets his ass beat like a champ.
Yeah.
He gets his ass beat like a champ.
yeah.
Oh, that's a really good answer.
That is a really good answer.
Yeah,
That's a
holy
good
shit.
answer. That beats mine.
Yeah.
I was,
What
gonna,
was yours?
I was gonna say Great Saiyaman, but you know.
He was the strongest fucking being in the entire world, and he just gave it up. He just gave it up.
You gotta go to school, man.
that Ginyu Force dude who could hold his breath and stop time. That guy.
That was
That-
actually great.
that should have been more.
Guido?
I don't know.
Guido? Some
So
Italian.
Guado?
Guido?
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 Guido.
I like to say it's Guido.
Guido. He's gonna be Guido now. The guy who holds his breath.
Also,
Yeah,
I feel
well-
like Trunks eventually got shit on. Like when he first showed up and just killed Frieza like that.
Right.
Fucking awesome. And then it's just like, oh, who gives a shit?
So you should compare him to
Or
Gohan.
you mean like
Compare
Gohan?
them both.
They
Compare
didn't
them
want
both.
to do anything.
Because they're
Gohan
both,
too.
yeah, you gotta compare them both
Yeah.
simultaneoously because they're birth, like, the...
Gohan literally fucking like came up, killed Cell, like or whatever. Like he was
And then
the
we
shit.
did Great Saiyaman,
And
the
then-
best character.
And that's it. That is literally it. That was his peak. And after that, it's just like, oh yeah, we need to fight. And Gohan's like, I guess I'll go.
Yeah.
And they're just like,
glasses now.
yeah, and
Oh,
they're just
shit.
like, shut up, Gohan.
How about you guys? Like, I mean...
Me?
Yeah.
Daredevil. I would have to say
Ooh,
Daredevil.
that's
that
a
show
is
great,
great.
like, that's a great...
I mean, the show represented it really well. I mean,
I
Yeah.
love the show.
Yeah.
That's a good
I,
show.
I haven't finished the second season because I don't like the second arc with the Foot Clan, I think. But the
Yeah.
first season's amazing. I would say that's the
Yeah.
best.
I'm not familiar.
representation.
Did you say Foot Clan as in like the Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles
Yeah.
Foot Clan?
I can't remember. It's either the Hand Clan or the
It's the Hand.
it's the Hand.
Okay,
Yeah,
no,
there you go.
okay.
It's because it's a parody off of Daredevil. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen...
It's like the
Batman
same thing,
versus
basically,
Ninja
honestly.
Turtles, so it's-
Daredevil's a good answer.
Yeah, that's a
Good
great
answer,
answer.
yeah.
He's actually.
What
pretty
made
good.
him more appealing to you, you know?
all right. The movie I think it was Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
So,
You like that?
no, it was just it just made it so like
Weird.
So weird. It just
Alright, like, they didn't do him
didn't
justice.
represent him well
Okay.
until the show. I mean, that's how I actually
Alright.
Got into it.
got into it more. I mean,
Like-
I also read some of his comics though too. So
Oh, really?
Cool.
Yeah, I have yet to read any of those.
I gotta read
it's
some.
very interesting to me.
It's good.
Yeah. Because I know he has a lot of character development throughout his whole series.
Yeah.
All right. So next question. Everybody answered, right? We got everyone's answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So next question. If you had to choose a horror movie killer, to either kill or survive 72 hours for a grand prize of, I don't know, like a fucking $1 million or something, who would it be? So, like, Jason...
Like you have to outlive them?
You either have to survive them for 3 days or kill them.
Kill them?
Holy shit.
Who would you pick for $1 million prize?
Myself.
I am a serial killer.
$1 million prize?
Any serial killer?
Any.
Scream.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Okay.
He's goofy, so I could see why.
But he's legit. Like you're in a haunted house, or not even haunted. You're just in a house for 3 days, and you know he's there. You don't know when he's gonna show up. You just know he's gonna show up, and you have to either kill him or outlast him.
That's a fighting chance because it's just a normal dude in a fucking mask.
Yeah.
You know what I
Are we
mean?
like prepared for it, or like we have to like?
Yeah. It's
Like,
any weapons? Any?
Yeah, right. Should we just get thrown in there?
You just get thrown in there. Like he's literally like The Sims. You just get dropped in a house, and it's like a timer, and it just starts. You're like, and now you just got to figure out what the fuck you're gonna do. But you know you picked the guy from Scream.
Sure, yeah. That's the only preparation you have. You know who you picked.
You know who you picked, and that is it.
Scream.
You just watch all the movies then.
I'm gonna.
See how they outsmarted him.
I would pick Chucky.
Yeah. Kill him or
Yeah, because he's tiny as fuck, so I like my chances.
And he really only kills like by surprise. He doesn't really kill like in front or any like close combat. Really, it's just you
just happen to run into him and he stabs you or some shit. Yeah,
your shoulders you're screwed.
that's fine. I'll figure out a way. I'll climb a roof and kick a ladder down. Like fucking, I don't give a fuck. I'll just sit up there. You little midget fuck. Yeah.
Just leave him on like.
Climb the ladder, pull the ladder up the roof, and I'm just gonna stand there, look at him like, "How you doing and shit?" And he's gonna be like stabbing the wall.
I have a good question. What if I pick Jigsaw, but he has no traps though?
We have to do the traps because I was thinking about.
But he's seriously not a killer.
He is a fucking killer.
Like
Not really.
Like,
you kill yourself. He just sets it up for you to die.
If that's the case, then
I'll take it to court. I take it to court. I think he's clean. He's clean.
Jigsaw was a good. I was thinking Jigsaw too.
Just for like, I'm pretty sure there's like a bounty, like so I would get money anyways. But just to be like, I'm the person who killed Michael Myers. I know he's unkillable.
Yeah.
But
at least one.
With this
amount of money.
Be all end all. This person is now dead. I would love to kill Michael Myers.
He's crazy.
But isn't he hard as shit to kill?
That's why you give me the choice. Do I have to survive or kill him?
Would you try to survive him?
No.
I'll try to kill him.
Dumb. Yeah, if I could just like snap my fingers and like that person's dead, yeah.
He could literally run through a fucking door, not feel anything. He's fucking mad, crazy.
That's a hard one. I don't know.
I can't even think of one either.
I want to say Freddy Krueger.
That's the worst. That's the worst one.
You have to stay up for 3 days.
Yeah,
I've done it.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, no, that's. There you go.
Big just fucking turns on video games. Like I don't care. I'm gonna stay awake for 3 days, and I'm gonna live broadcast.
Yeah, man. You could join in on the live broadcast and play games.
That's actually pretty true. If you could stay awake for 3 days, I guess
because
you
you
would.
can't do really anything.
I can't.
But fuck, imagine having to stay awake for 3 days. That shit would suck. Knowing that every time at nighttime you're tired, you're like, fuck, it's gonna get me.
You just hear him whispering in your ear. It's like,
Yeah. Just go to sleep, bitch. You little bitch, just go to sleep.
He starts serenading you to go to sleep.
What if he
starts cuddling with you?
You grew up in the night.
Also, I know we're talking about like serial killer movies, or slasher movies. What about Predator? Does that count as a killer?
Yeah, it does.
I mean, he's a killer.
Because if
that'd be the worst. That'd be the worst.
No, kill it. You guys are thinking survival. I'm just like kill.
How are you gonna kill? How are you gonna kill there?
That's not what
So have you gone? You said yours already?
I said Michael Myers. I'd kill him because the option is kill him or survive for a prize.
I don't know how you would kill the Predator.
I don't care. That's the option. I get to kill him.
It's been done.
You just gotta be Arnold.
Yeah.
Just gotta be Arnold.
Fuck that. He had like machine guns and you don't have all that and we just dropped into a house.
See, it didn't say, "Oh, I have to like plan to kill him." Like no.
How are you gonna kill him?
What about? Well, I mean, they've done it. You just gotta rewatch the movie.
Well, actually, he just put the little thing and then the.
What about you?
Chucky, I'm telling you, Chucky. I would just in an instant. I would just get a ladder, go to the roof, pull the ladder up, and I would just watch him, and he's gonna be down there running around like a fucking idiot for 3 days.
My answer is that I would survive 72 hours with the thing.
With the thing?
Yeah.
The thing?
Yeah.
No.
Well, you're by yourself, so you can't really mimic anyone.
Well, I mean, I will survive, so it doesn't matter.
That'll be easier then.
Yeah.
That would be easier.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because you
Smart.
can't mimic anyone.
I mean, I'm
You
pretty
got a
sure there's gonna be
free
people
thing
around, but I'll just creep out like, dude, that dude is
Dude,
like
the
spitting
thing is
in
fucking-
half.
You're more tripping balls than
Yeah.
you're scared. You're
Pretty
like,
much.
what?
Because if I knew I was gonna survive, then
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you guys? What would be your answer?
I go with zombies.
ooh.
Zombies
Zombies?
would always. I think that always just a
Well,
classic.
what
What
kind
kind
of
of
zombies,
zombies?
though?
Yeah.
Old school. None of the new school stuff.
So
Well, Walking Dead is technically new school, but they're
Well,
old
I mean,
school.
like none of like the the hybrid
The-
zombies.
So
No,
they're
No.
slow.
walkers, not runners.
yeah, the more of like where it's
Like
more,
traditional Resident Evil
Yeah.
shit?
They're like, was it 9/11? I don't know. But it's someone like, if you actually destroy the brain, they're still
Yeah.
alive.
Some raccoon
They're still
police
alive
though.
and all that stuff.
Nope. I won't fuck with zombies. I'm gonna shit. I
I
don't care how
think
slow
I
they
try to go
are.
for the kill too.
With the
Try to go for the kill. Surviving 3 days with fucking zombies.
Alright, well then, so since you said zombies plural, how many zombies are we talking about?
A house full. House full.
Dude.
Mm-hmm.
House full. You have
So
to go.
it's-
You have to go all the way.
Would you kill a family member that's zombified? That's
You have to do what you gotta do.
Okay.
You can't be like in those movies where
It's
they're
gonna
like,
kill you.
I know, that's what gets you too.
you hesitate, and then you get fucking bitten. It's like,
And now you're out of base player.
we'll just chain them up and you still play
Not
basic zombies.
again!
Haven't you guys seen, what's that one movie
Shaun
called?
Shaun of the
Shaun of the
Dead?
Dead? We
Yeah.
can shred a light.
Just do that. Just play video games. Fucking check. That'd be awesome.
You didn't give us an answer. Who would you go?
Scream.
Yeah,
yeah,
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, you're right.
Kill Scream.
We're full circle now.
That actually makes sense. He's a man. He's just a guy. You're probably the most realistic.
Yeah, that's the most realistic
Well,
one.
isn't Michael Myers also technically just a guy?
But he's like-
every
he's
time they
like a
shoot
devil
him,
spark.
yeah, right. Okay.
But he's like stupid, strong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's not just a
He's
regular
like a
dude in a
fucking
suit.
demon, basically.
Pretty much.
For real.
Well, he gets resurrected every time.
Okay, next question. One has to leave forever. Metal or punk? Never ever listen to again. No music. Anything created of it. It just has.
Question though, the history still stands. It's just from here on out, no more.
That's it.
Okay.
Or, yeah?
Yeah, history still stands. There's still the metal bands and the punk bands that were created or whatever that played. But that is it.
here on
It
out.
is law, and they're gone. You can never play. You can never play punk. You
Well,
can never
I
be in a punk
I have
band.
to say punk because then at least I get to play. Fuck that.
So punk would have to leave, or metal would have to leave.
Metal would have to.
Metal have to leave. Okay. So you can't play metal riffs. Like there's a judge that goes to all your shows. He's like, that's too much of a metal riff. You can't play that
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Metal easily then.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't.
easily.
You can't play that shit.
Oh no, we have to make our shit easier.
What a shame.
What a shame.
I'd say, for me, I'd say punk.
Punk goes.
Personally,
Yeah.
Punk
I could
goes
see why.
away? Like,
I'd say yeah.
it's
Just
fucking
you gotta go because I don't know. I would just
no,
think.
here's like a discussion though. It's like most metal and punk, like big bands and all that are coming out now. It's just like yeah, whatever. It's like what. That's why I was asking like if the history still stands, cool. Because now we still have all those like classic albums, all those bands. We just don't need any more.
All right, so then I change it up. Let's say you
So
erase
erase
history.
it.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'd rather
It
have
is
it.
gone.
Oh, then you can't have. You almost can't have either then
Yeah, that's like
without each other.
Well, let's just say somehow it worked out that one's created without the other because obviously they're both influence each other and
Yeah.
coincide with one another. Just one has to leave and that is it.
I'm gonna have to go with metal.
Yeah.
I could respect metal a lot, but I just never really dwelled that further into it. I've always been more of a punk. So
It has more of a feel.
Okay.
it has more of a feel that I could resonate with.
Yeah.
Sorry with Liberty. Punk would have to leave.
You know, punk does have more of a feel to it, but I'm gonna say punk has to go. I grew up with metal, and my heart will be metal.
I'm only saying punk because I want to play. I do not want to write metal stuff again. Just like it has to be all fucking precise.
I have to give Joey the voting ballot. He's like, that's too much work.
Yeah.
Metal. Get that shit out of my face.
Here's a riff. Too much.
Too much. Get that shit out of my
Take
face.
80% off of it, and we'll be good.
Yeah.
What about you?
I was raised with a lot of metal, like my uncles were into that stuff.
Yeah.
But I would say metal has to go too.
Damn, he's like, fuck my uncles. Get rid of that shit.
Can we get a hand vote? A hand vote? So who's willing to get rid of metal? Or is your hand?
Oh,
Get rid of metal?
yeah.
Or
Yeah, we're super outnumbered.
We're at a 6.
Super outnumbered. Well,
that shit. I'm
that's
gonna go
it.
to
Punk
Wikipedia.
does have the feel. I enjoy playing it, but
Yeah.
So you don't mind if I go to Wikipedia and delete all
And it happens.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, Iron Maiden never
yeah,
was.
wow,
I'm playing a
imagine.
punk fan.
But then you get to steal all their music. Just be like, I can't
Holy
with
shit.
that shit.
That's true. That's smart.
All those lyrics.
Because they literally would erase everything. So you could actually, yeah. And be like, oh, guess
then
what song I wrote
I get
today?
rid of Punk then. Just steal from the Clash and all the other bands then. Be easier.
Damn.
Okay.
All right. So next question: if you had to pick an actor to play you in a biopic movie, who would it be?
Holy shit.
Define biopic movie.
So it's your biography.
Yeah.
It's your biography.
You can choose anyone you want to play.
Choose any actor.
Actor, actress, whatever. Who would it be?
Me?
Mm-hmm. Joey, who would you pick to play you? To perfectly portray you in a movie?
Rock the Dwayne Johnson.
Rock
sake.
Dwayne
Yeah.
Johnson.
I see it, and I
could
see
tell
all of it.
You imagine this buff ass rock playing
Yeah.
bass and
Yeah.
shit. Just like,
Just like he was Walt Disney in that one fucking movie.
Was he really?
No, it's a callback.
it's a callback
okay.
to our old episode in our biopic. Why are you always picking the rock?
Because, dude, it's funny.
He does everything.
That, and I would love to see
The Rock?
how he would play me.
The same, a bald dude in a brown shirt,
Yeah, no.
all sweaty and things are exploding. He's like, I'm Joey
it's
from
like-
Liberty.
It's like,
Shit
no,
just
fucker,
exploded.
you gotta go method. Fucking gain the weight, get the beard, grow your hair back somehow.
Fuck, imagine the rock.
Don't do Tooth Fairy.
Forget about Tooth Fairy. It never existed.
In fact, like your first 4 or 5 films, just
Forget it.
forget all those. Don't do that. I think I would pick to play me in a movie. Fuck, that's a good one. I want to pick like a method actor, someone who can just really just develop themselves and be it. Like,
Can we pick dead actors?
yeah, why not? Fuck it.
Okay.
I would say.
You're not allowed to say no.
It's not in my contract to say yes.
I would say Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah, boy.
I feel like he just somehow
Just
he'd
saying.
pull it off.
Just saying.
It'd be
He's
stupid good.
still the best leading lady in
Yeah.
all the fucking movies.
Holy shit.
In the leading Disney biopic of Walt Disney.
Fuck, do I have his name right?
What's his name?
All right. It's not a lot of Asian actors, so I gotta think outside of the box, you know, because
Dude, I can think of like a 10.
like Jackie Chan. Yeah, I know, right?
Jet Li, Bruce Lee, Joe Coy,
I'll say
and that's it. No, the
Joe Coy's not
Hangover
that
guy.
bad. 'Cause I would say Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's not Asian!
I mean, he could play one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. He could play anything.
probably do it.
Gary
He'd probably do
Oldman.
it. He'd probably
he
do
can
it.
play
Yeah.
anything.
Okay. That's fair. Are you imagine Gary Oldman as BJ?
Right? Just tape up his eyes.
Oh, man.
He'd be the worst, like, he's over the top.
Don't even tape it. He has to do.
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
finger thing.
He's doing this
Oh,
whole
God.
movie. It's over the top.
What about you guys?
I'm gonna go with Drake Bell.
Drake Bell?
Dude,
Bell. I think
can
Drake
see it.
Bell.
I
Okay.
see it.
I think he could do.
He'd find a
I see
way.
it, I
He'd
see
find
it.
a way.
He'd find a way.
I hate you.
If you just open up your eyes.
That's it for the podcast.
Oh shit.
We're canceling.
Yeah, I'm canceling everything I hate you guys.
William Dafoe.
Ooh.
Everyone says I look
I'm
like
talking
him
about
from the
it.
Green Goblin.
Dude, I can see that too.
I'm like-
Yeah.
Everyone always says that. If he was younger though, if he was younger,
Yeah.
that would be kind of awkward.
older as William Dafoe playing you.
So there's a rumor about Willem Dafoe that his penis is so
It's huge.
Yeah,
It's
because
that they had
huge.
to alter it.
He
In
was
one
in
of
this,
his movies. I forgot which one.
It's like a
The-
weird sex movie.
Yeah, and like the
that the
director was
one
like,
with-
it's too weird, so they made it smaller for the movie.
Is that the one with Madonna? I don't know.
Imagine having a dick too big. And they're like, dude, your dick's too big. We need to no.
What do you mean? Imagine. Fellas.
What a legend. What a legend. Is that in his resume? Is that in his IMDb?
What?
Yeah.
Dick?
Yeah.
His dick has an IMDb.
It comes with the contract. He gets extra pay for it.
It has its own writer.
Oh, Ghost Rider is dick.
It takes all the green M&Ms you have to pick out.
It just slaps M&Ms, smashes them together and shit.
It eats it. One at a time. Like an elephant's trunk.
Willem Dafoe, shout out to Willem Dafoe. Your monster cock.
Yeah, he listens to the podcast.
Oh, no, I'm sure he does.
He told me
Everyone,
personally.
all the famous people listen to that shit.
Like, very good, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I love it. And he eats his M&Ms. This is big. He just has a ball under his seat.
Pac-Man, like
Just has a ball under his seat where his dick just hangs and eats.
Oh, Jesus.
Vic, who'd be your actor to play you?
My actor, huh? It's so difficult, but
Say Jack Black.
Jack Black.
Jack Black.
Dude, he's awesome.
What's his name?
You're making me think twice now about my choice.
Who was the original choice?
I was gonna say Kevin Hart.
That'd be good.
Fucking John Leguizamo?
John.
Oh! John Leguizamo would be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should
Do
see
you know
that.
John Leguizamo?
No.
He played Luigi in the Super Mario movie.
Oh,
And he was the
that's
clown in
Super Mario.
Spawn.
Pest.
Oh,
He was
shit.
the clown in
he was a
Spawn.
fat-
Which blew my mind when I found that out because I love Spawn. And I was like, wait, that's Luigi?
That is
How is he so
Holy
short?
shit.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
John Leguizamo's a good one. But Kevin Hart would be fucking hilarious.
I would have to say Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
For reasons.
God,
You know,
that's
you know
not
who I
right.
think
All
will play him?
the Oscars.
Dylan or Cole Sprouse.
I don't know who that is.
The
It's
guys,
we have Zach and
Zach
Cody.
Cody.
Zach and Cody, yeah.
Zach and Cody.
I don't.
Okay.
I can see
What?
it.
I can see that.
I can see that.
I
Which
know
one
faces.
though? Which twin?
Which one?
Twin.
Whichever one's the hottest, I guess.
Did you ever figure out your actor?
Me? I'm Gary Oldman, man.
Oh,
Jerry.
My bad.
I can't believe you said Nicolas Cage though. Holy shit! I can just imagine that.
I would see that. I would love to see the Bravados movie starring Willem Dafoe, fucking
Nicolas Cage.
And Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
It's like we gotta play Gravedigger. Man, we gotta.
Fucking great digger and shit.
And the fucking the kid's like, I agree. I agree. Just starts yelling.
Did you learn the song? Like, I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence. God damn it.
The bees, the bees.
The bees!
It's a bee, not the bee.
Not the bees. And then Kevin Hart's just fucking like dancing around and shit. On drums, like.
Gold. And then this scene with like cameos from The Rock, Daniel Day-Lewis.
Part of my segment? Well, not really a segment, but whatever. If you can.
Is this BJ in the corner?
Is it time for BJ in the corner?
It's time for BJ in the
It's time
corner.
for BJ. I hope you guys like
So
BJ
you guys
in the
get a
corner.
trophy. I want to decide. I'm gonna give you guys a question, and I want to see who's gonna be the best answer. You guys win. Whoever that wins.
Your trophy's gonna get that sick ass BJ in the corner.
Yeah.
What is it?
I might be late because I'm kind of tired because I had a long day. My question is that if you can be any video game character, and you gotta live their life, who would it be?
Oh fuck.
Like I can give an example. I'll be Master Chief in Halo because he never fucking dies and what he's seen some.
But he seems like he lives a really fucking stressful life, man.
Well, yeah.
Have you seen 5? Everyone's just chasing after him.
Yeah, holy
he's
shit.
a wanted man.
What a poor fucking guy.
But you can
Imagine-
pick any video game character. It doesn't matter. Any.
I would say I want to be CJ from San Andreas.
Oh, that's a great.
Dang. You're chola.
Can you cheat?
Chola.
So can you cheat? Can you like dance? Like, fucking
Like,
like.
Chico?
Yeah.
Fuck, might as well. It's my
Yeah.
life. I gotta protect Grove Street, you know? I need unlimited ammo.
Purple Gang.
Unlimited ammo, fucking all the money. You get
That's actually
$60.
pretty stressful too. That's a terrible answer. Every day, like, I'm gonna get jacked or shot or some bullshit's gonna happen. Imagine living a real life GTA.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
that's
even drive
I mean, that's certain places in the
I
world.
wouldn't even drive my
yeah.
car. That shit would suck. So why do you have fucking lions?
But here's the thing: if you think about it, GTA is caused by you. So if you don't do anything, then it's just whatever.
Yeah, nothing really.
No, that's not true. You'll see him, and like a lot of time when I'm playing this, is the dude will just run up to a fucking car and throw somebody out, and then,
Oh shit!
So the real
and
question
then just drive
is,
off.
yes, you can respawn.
And I can respawn. Then I'm definitely
Yeah.
CJ from San Andreas. I wouldn't give two fucks. Just
And
kill
that's
everybody.
That's the thing, though. Like in GTA, when you die,
You go to the
You go to
hospital.
the hospital. You never
Yeah.
technically die.
Yeah.
We just pay money and you come out.
Yeah.
But I stole that money from a hooker, so whatever. So
She did.
yeah, she did it. So I'm good.
I like that.
I can never die. And I have unlimited income. It's perfect.
Since this is BJ corner, I'm gonna pick Kirby. All the suck.
All the
Oh, Kirby's pretty cool.
Kirby
And
badass.
Kirby never dies. The easiest
Yeah.
fucking game in the
Yeah.
world.
It is.
Never
Epic
die.
yarn. Epic yarn. That
I
co-op.
love it.
It's amazing. It's so easy, but it's so fun.
So who'd you guys be? Who'd be your video game character?
So he's got Kirby with all the suck.
I'm CJ from San Andreas.
Red Dead Redemption, John Marston.
Oh,
Wait,
that's a crazy
should I die
fucking
in
life
the
to
end?
live.
John Marston's the father, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that dies in the end.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
the one that
spoiler
died
alert.
in the end.
But
That'd be a hard ass
love
fucking life
that.
to live.
Yeah, though.
That'd be cool though.
Fuck.
I love that game.
That is a great game.
That's
You're
true.
just doing
Question,
infinite
question.
Dead
All the bullet time stuff.
Question: did you ever do the achievement where you actually fucking
Lasso a horse?
Yeah, no, not a horse. You lasso a chick, you
Oh,
tie her
train?
up. Yeah, so you tie her up. You go to a
That's
train
what's
track
that.
and you just leave her there and wait until
It's,
she gets
it's
crushed.
sad
by
where
the
I know
train
exactly what you're talking about,
Yeah.
but I've never played the game.
tracks. It's an actual achievement. Like you lasso her.
You lasso her and you throw her on the
Yeah, you put
It's
it on
like,
your
it's like
horse.
you,
take
you
her
know,
to
like
fucking
those
thing.
old fucking
Yeah, where they come to rescue them.
And they have like the thin mustache, and they put the girl.
They did never-
tie her up.
nobody rescued
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this time it happens.
Oh,
Yeah. I like that answer.
The
So
lady
far, I
dies.
think you're in the lead.
Devious motherfucker. Vic,
Dude, there's so many games I played in my life.
fucking devious asshole.
This
That's
guy,
right.
this guy plays so much video games, dude. I only played like 5 video games in my life.
Psychonauts, fucking anything.
Psychonauts is good. Even though I've never played it either. I just watched someone play it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's play. I don't have time, but I'll watch you play.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't have the time to play, but I'm gonna watch you play.
Steve from
Because they
Minecraft.
cut out. Sometimes they cut out all the bullshit. So like, I get it.
Steve from Minecraft.
Steve from
Minecraft.
Oh shit! You?
No.
Oh, I was like, dude.
You could be WWF characters from like the 90s.
Nah,
days.
let's not go there. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be James Bond.
Why not? You could be fucking 007 GoldenEye. Huh?
It's a video game. It is a video game.
Honestly, I don't know if you guys ever played it, Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd be Sora,
Sora?
dude.
Sora?
With
Oh,
those keys and
fuck.
just like blast everyone.
1, 2, or 3. Where I don't want to include all
well,
that.
3 hasn't came out yet.
Chain of
so I can't
Memories.
really say it, But
It's good or good one.
I'd say 2.
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
You see some freaky shit all the time. Damn, you'd have an adventure.
Holy
I
shit.
don't know. I like a lot of games.
Joey?
I'd go with him.
Just because I want to cut all the bullshit. Doom guy.
The Doom guy?
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
just get out of my fucking way. I don't give a shit.
I haven't played Doom.
Alright. I gotta give an award out, apparently, because I have to, and it's part of my fucking shit.
Who's getting the BJ?
Also, second pick is also Red from Pokemon. Because
Oh, no, because...
Red?
No, that's
yeah,
a great
but
answer,
like
too.
the old ones, just be like,
That's a good answer.
It
That is a
is,
good answer.
because have you ever seen the fucking Pokemon Origins, the fucking anime?
no, I have not yet.
Dude, fucking
I
watch
want
it.
to.
'cause
That
you
was
can't-
good.
I know. I would have to say John Marsh with you. I
You get
honestly,
the BJ in the corner.
I fucking love that game, and that game was amazing.
That's a great game.
Yeah, and you can literally do anything. Fucking, you're a fucking cowboy, and you go to Mexico and fuck shit up, drink tequila, do all that shit. Fucking come back and like all of a sudden do the same shit all over again. You know?
You can just do that now. I'm just gonna go to Mexico.
I can't. I need to get a passport. I need to fucking do all that. I can't fucking ride a horse and get guns and all
to,
that.
to piggyback off that topic, and try to be quick if you can. A video game that's super underrated that you feel like no one's played, and that you're like, dude, you should play this. Like Kirby and the Crystal Shards, you know, that kind of thing. Or it's just like nobody really cares.
For me, it would be Tall Tale series. The Walking
Rest in
Dead.
peace, Telltale. By the way,
Yeah.
they shut down.
The Walking Dead.
Yeah, they
They're
canceled,
also getting sued
and they're getting sued.
for all the laid offs.
Yeah, they laid off maybe over 100 people.
That
They
is
didn't give them the
ridiculous.
60 days notice. That's federal law. They gave them 2 weeks pay and 1 month of health insurance, and they're just like, we're canceling The Walking Dead. I think they're gonna work on like one
Batman?
last thing.
Batman's
Batman's
fucking
gone.
And then
Batman,
fucking, what's
Wolf
the other one?
Among Us.
Yeah, the
all of
Wolf
that's
Among Us
done.
is fucking
Holy
amazing.
I'm sorry to blow your mind, but this happened like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
it's
a
shame.
shame.
Yeah, that's all.
not gonna
This
finish.
series, like,
They're
Yeah,
not
they have a
finishing
Walking
it.
Dead series.
Episode 2 just came out, and that's probably the last.
Yeah, the
episode.
final season's out. Episode 2 out of I think 4,
Yep.
and they're canceling it.
Holy
I'm
done.
so
Fucking
mad.
crazy.
I know.
I'm so mad because I
Which
missed
Telltale
so
game
much.
though? I'm sorry.
Fucking Walking Dead with Clementine and all that shit. Like
What?
Clementine's my heart.
If you
It's
haven't
a
played the
Gary
Batman
Ray-
ones, by the way, holy shit, that's
It's
fucking
pretty good,
amazing.
yeah.
And the Borderlands one. Oh, well, for me, I know it's super weird and no one's ever gonna fucking find it, but there was a game for the PlayStation 1 called Nobody Can Stop Mr. Domino. It is the fucking best game. I don't know why it has like this. It's ingrained in my brain. All you do, it's like you're a little domino man that follows like a set course. Like you just do a loop. Like it's all this thing, and you drop a limited amount of dominoes.
Like
And then
actual
when-
dominoes?
Yeah, actual dominoes. They follow you. Like you spawn them. Like you hold the
Uh-huh.
button and you start dropping like lines of them.
Uh-huh.
So you could like do all this stuff. And then there's special buttons that cause like the course to change or something to explode or a new path. And the goal, or at least to the best of your ability, is to combine all of them into one thing and I don't
Make a
know,
domino thing?
and make a domino. And there was like maybe only like 10 levels, but for me that PlayStation 1 game is the fucking shit. Of all the weird games I want remastered, I want that one. Even
One of them would be also an old PlayStation game that not a lot of people probably played. Is a game called Tiny Tank.
Tiny Tanks.
Maybe.
Cool.
Do you remember that game?
I
Is that what
remember
Army-
seeing that.
It was
I remember
a
seeing that.
little talking tank.
Yes.
You would go around and you'd blow shit up, but he was kind of like
It reminded me of like Conquer if he was a fucking tank.
if he was a tank, he would just say stupid shit while you blew stuff up.
Yeah.
Like he made puns and
What system was it for?
PlayStation
1.
Yeah, I like that game a lot. I feel like it was a super underrated game.
What
It
was
was
the-
fun.
No.
Nothing crazy. It wasn't like
Yeah,
a crazy.
yeah.
No, it wasn't like M-rated, but it was just.
It was just funny. It was fun to play. Or Daredevil for the PlayStation 1. There's a game called Daredevil.
Yeah.
You play literally.
Is it the
No.
Marvel character?
No. It was based off of the New Jersey Daredevil, like the folklore of it.
Yeah.
And it was
Okay.
that you play that little
Oh, the
character.
Jersey Devil.
The Jersey Devil. Yeah.
Okay.
We
That one.
kind of have one because we used to play it as kids. It was which one?
Godzilla, the Store on Monsters.
Godzilla's
I
Destroy
have that.
monsters.
I have that.
Super
I have a modded.
Super
I have.
Was that PS2?
PlayStation 2,
Yeah.
Xbox original, and what was the other one called?
GameCube.
GameCube.
I love that game.
That's
Ooh,
strong
GameCube.
monsters.
Original PlayStation.
I'm
Also-
gonna play that one.
Have you ever played?
I have it on my Xbox, I believe.
Is that like
Marco, do you
a
remember?
fighter?
Do you remember
Yeah.
that fighter game?
Max
To be, it
Of
was
the
like
monsters?
1v1, right?
And also
Max Payne.
War of the
2v2
Monsters.
or
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, I have the older version.
Hold on, wait, Vic brought up a good one. Vic, what was yours?
Max Payne 1.
Max Payne was
Oh,
the
man.
shit.
Let's get the shit out of me.
I remember the only thing I hated about Max Payne is remember one time it had a save, and it accidentally saved when I threw a grenade in a room, which murdered me and everybody in it. So every time I spawned, it was just like clink, and everyone died, and I was like, "Fuck me!" And that every time I loaded the game, that's the same thing that happened.
man.
I was like, "No!" I would just the game would load, and I would just be throwing a grenade, and everybody dies. I'm like, "Come on!" And I had to restart the entire game because that's where it saved.
Legacy of Kain. Soul
Oh,
Reaver?
so is it?
that's
that's
shit.
actually
Every time I
about
see
John with
like
that.
little clips of it, or I remember, I'm like,
great.
imagine if that came out
good.
today. That would be
great.
fucking badass.
I only had a demo of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that shit was
That shit
awesome.
fucking
I didn't understand it at first.
No,
at all.
I never played it, so I just remember I'm like, it reminds me of kind of like it will be like God of War now. Like,
Yeah.
put God of War's team, or at least like the older, Devil May Cry, God of War gameplay with that story of just like this fucking evil fucking vampire dude. Like, dude, that shit would
The
be
good old
a-
days
That
when-
shit would be a hit today.
The good old days when Pizza Hut would send you fucking video game demos with your pizza, literally.
Or PlayStation Underground
Yeah.
discs. It just had like one level of every game.
Of every game, yeah.
SSX Tricky, by the way. I miss you.
So I believe that, so we're talking about video games. I believe that Victor has a YouTube channel where you play
Oh yeah, that's me.
video
I
games.
play,
Twitch?
I played just YouTube. I actually
okay.
gave up on Twitch for a bit. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I should have been, but yeah, I have a YouTube channel.
Tell us
What's
about
going
it.
on,
Plug it.
man?
Yeah, it's
plug
called
it.
it's called Arctic Vic,
Arctic
and
Vic.
like I play games, Fortnite, a mobile game called Rules of Survival, like pretty much battle royale games right now.
Okay.
That's cool.
PUBG and stuff, just various probably gonna play Call of Duty Blackout when it comes out on the channel as well. We hit the goal over 2,000 subs now.
Damn.
Just keep grinding, man.
Yeah.
How did that all come about?
We should be on your channel.
I know. What the fuck? How did all that come about?
Well, it started with Rules of Survival because Josh basically like last year, like early December, I want to say, we started playing the game. He just introduced me to the game. He's like, "Hey, dude, you should play this knockoff of PUBG on the mobile phone." I'm like,
there's a lot.
Sounds about right.
I'm down. I'll check it out. And so I went home. I downloaded it, and like I played it the first night with them, and like they went to sleep, and I was like, "Yo, this game's actually kind of addicting. I'm gonna play all night, dude." So I just started playing, and then like I noticed that like I sucked, and I was like, "Dude, I need to get better. Like I'm gonna see if anyone plays this on YouTube." And so I looked it up, and there's this guy called Noah from YouTube. He had like 20K subs, and like I was like, I'm gonna check him out, see if I could learn anything.
Yeah, try to get the strategies.
Yeah. So I watched his videos, kind of cringy, but like I saw his plays and stuff. I'm gonna try this on mobile. I didn't have a PC at the time, so I was like, I'm just gonna grind this on mobile.
Damn.
And then right there and then I was like, dude, I want to make a YouTube channel, but I didn't have the proper equipment, so. Kind of took me a while to get my stuff, like I'd say like after a few months, a lot of months.
So it's youtube.com/ArcticVic, ARCTICVIC.
Yeah, youtube.com/ArcticVic. He's basically the reason why I started the channel.
You're like, this is garbage. I can do better.
That's how we started the band.
This is garbage.
Bands just be like, we can fucking.
This is garbage. I can do better. The story of our life, right? So so we're talking a little bit into that subject. Why? What's the end game? What's the satisfaction to making your own YouTube channel as far as video games?
Just like bringing everyone together, like a great community. Just everyone. That way, people could like get to know each other, be able to play with those top mobile players as well. Because there's like some people who like think they're just so good.
I was gonna say like on mobile, can you do like chat? So like on your videos, you hear the other people.
What do you mean?
Like, are you talking
while
to
you're
them?
playing?
Like, while you're playing?
Yeah, I'm talking to them.
And you can hear that on your videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever had your band?
He's been in the
damn featured.
He's been in the chat as well. He's been in the video as well, playing with me.
Catch Valley Circus on Arctic Vic's channel next week. We're gonna be fucking awful.
Just like there's. I don't know if you guys heard of Discord.
Yeah.
That's like it's a thing for gamers to come together,
Talk.
talk. That's pretty much what I used to. I have my own server where I bring everyone from the channel. Have that link in the description.
Damn.
And just ask everyone to join in. Make a community. Get everyone getting together. Just great, good times and stuff.
All right. Moving aside from video games, actually, I just want to ask more about the band. And do you guys have anything lined up?
Show-wise?
Yeah, show-wise. I mean, do you guys have anything planned? Like, when you guys are going to release anything?
We don't have
what's
any
your next
shows.
move? Like, what's your guys' next move?
Because we don't have any shows, honestly. We'd love to play shows, but it's just like we're not really into, I guess, bothering people. We don't want to be like, hey, can we get on shows? It's kind of like, it seems very persistent. Yeah.
But that's the thing.
Yeah, you
gotta
be more assertive.
You're out of mind.
You gotta be more assertive.
How are people gonna book you if they don't know you?
Yeah.
You gotta make, put your name out there.
I mean, what was?
But I get you. Like asking is kind of weird. But
And especially
you
for
gotta
like for people who don't really talk to, I just feel like it's like it just doesn't feel like our place. Like if we ask certain bands, like we don't really talk to them, so it doesn't really make any sense.
I don't know. How many shows have you guys actually played?
For the year that we've been together, probably 10.
That's not bad.
10, and then of course we've done 2 EPs.
This has only been together for a year?
Only a year.
Holy shit.
2 EPs, and then now the album.
wait, with this lineup?
Not with this lineup.
Oh, just in general, you guys have only been around for a year?
Only for a year.
What the fuck?
I've known Vic
in the
for 2
valley
years.
Shit,
For
fucking
2 years. So
Yeah,
I also wanted that.
I've asked him like before, like I want to say like 2015, 2016.
16.
Like during the summer, if he wanted to start a band, because that's when like a different band broke up.
Mm-hmm.
And I discovered him through Instagram. Like I didn't even like I thought he was just gonna be a guy like, oh, I live in Arizona. Like he actually lived in the valley, and I was like, oh, okay. And he lived really close. I was like, dude, let's do this. But he was still in high school, and so he couldn't really go out that much.
Damn.
So I just like a whole long, like 6 months, I want to say, and then June came again. And
You were waiting
like,
for him to become 18.
Yeah, and he was like, dude.
You needed a proper consent.
Yeah, you got proper consent.
He was like, dude, like.
You can't just slip it in there.
Yeah, I know, right?
And he just came about the band again. I was like, dude, let's do it.
Yeah, and I had songs already written. Because before I was doing Bravados, I was kind of doing my own thing. Where it was just, me on my fucking laptop recording myself.
You were just bravado.
Just one Bravado.
Just the one bravado.
Well, yeah, like I did my own 2 solo EPs. It was just like, random songs I written. More of like the singer-songwriter kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was really into like Bruce Springsteen, Elvis Costello kind of stuff.
Amazing.
But then, of course, we hooked it up again, and Summertime and Gatekeeper are actually my own songs from 2015 to 2016. So then I showed him Summertime, and I was just like, well, let's do it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's funny too because Owen and I were like together before I brought Josh up again. Like we were doing our practice, and then I was like, "Hey, I know this vocalist."
Owen's the old bass player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the old bass player. I was like, "Hey, I know this vocalist. Maybe he could hop on." And he's like, "Yeah, sure, maybe. We'll try him out." I was like, "All right. I mean, whatever you want to do." But then so we planned out a practice, and Owen ended up not showing up. And I was like, "Hey, dude, I'm gonna go practice with him, right? I'll like give you feedback on how he does, and then if I'll let you know if he's good or not, then we'll get back." And we'll get
bring him
back.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll bring him back for another practice. And I actually practiced with him before, like a little jam session. He was there too.
Yeah.
I didn't really know him.
Oh,
It's a weird
Yeah.
bringing back together.
It was just us and him. Like we were just jamming. Like we did good. Like it was like just off the bat, just stuff like just.
There's a really good chemistry. That's
Yeah, there you go.
Because
Yeah.
I tried out with different bands. I tried out on some hardcore ones because I was really into hardcore, but it just didn't really work well. I was trying to play bass for one, did not like it. I could not fit in right. It was just like, no, this isn't for me.
So when you guys started, when you guys did the In the Valley interview, you guys were only like a few months in.
Yeah, we were
Two to 3 months.
2-3 months together.
We had to learn those 4 songs that fast. And the thing that sucked more because me and Vic practiced a lot.
Yeah, it was me.
Owen didn't really come up a lot, so I had
was
to.
like-
That's the reason I started writing tabs. So I had to write the tabs and send it to him, and be like, "Practice this,
Oh,
please."
okay.
So if you see that interview, he does not really know
The
what he's
bassist?
doing.
Yeah, he doesn't. He didn't really like play what he was supposed to.
Keeping
It
tabs.
was pretty tough. It was
Just
pretty
improvise.
tough.
I gotta go back and rewatch this.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a fun time because I think we actually really took it very serious.
Yeah, of course.
We were like, we have to really learn these songs. Me and Vic especially.
It was just good chemistry every time we practiced.
All right, guys. So we like to close out the podcast with the last couple final words. Usually, people like to give encouragement things or whatever, however they want to do it. So let's go ahead and do that, and let's close this out. So, what are your guys' final words you want to tell to everybody?
Start a YouTube channel.
Start a YouTube channel.
Just do it, dude. Guys, girls out there, grind. Just gotta do it every day.
For me personally, mainly because when I started music, I didn't really feel like I felt in with the scene at all. Even when it came to hardcore, indie, or anything, I'm very always into emo and stuff like that. So I always felt like I didn't fall into place. But I think if anyone's feeling the same way, just do what you got to do. Keep playing what you know how to play. Don't try to fit in. Don't try to be like, oh, I gotta be like these bands. You just want to be more of what you have to be and what you want to be. Because I think if we really restricted ourselves to being only punk, we would not be Bravados then. I think we'd just be some other random valley band.
Another group.
Because I think that's what makes us, not to be like, narcissistic or anything, but that's what makes us different.
Yeah.
And I really like different. I think having something with different formula, and I don't know what's the right term, but just something like that is very, I think, inspiring for myself too. Seeing bands that could do that.
Yeah.
I would say take advantage of everything that comes up to you. Like what happened with me and Josh. Like he just texted me randomly saying, "You want to jam with us?" I could have been like, "Oh, I don't feel good. I don't think I'm gonna be able
I
to
just
play."
started or something.
Yeah, I could have been like that, but what happened now? So yeah.
BJ.
BJ?
All right. I would say just be a bit more assertive. There's gonna be a lot of things a lot of opportunities are gonna come up, and if you guys don't feel like it's not ready for you guys, but you guys gotta make an effort. You don't want to rely on somebody else to book it for you or do anything. You guys gotta stand out. Make more of an effort to just put yourself out there. You guys are young. You guys have plenty of time to do it, and I believe that you guys can do it.
Joey?
No.
Fucking bitch.
I love it.
Every time, motherfucker.
Fucking love it.
He always gets it really right. I just want to say thank you to all you guys for coming out, enjoying this evening with us, having a good talk with us. It's always a great time getting to know musicians on a more personal note, and not just music-wise, but more so along the personality. For the people out there listening, just like they said, keep grinding, keep doing what you want to do, how you want to do it. There's no blueprint of how it should be done, so you might as well make it your own and have fun while you do it. Right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're all doing our own thing, and we're all doing our own thing in our own way. Music, YouTube's or whatever we're doing it our way and how we want to do it. And there's no guidelines, so just figure it out and have fun while you do it. You're gonna have your up and downs. Have a good time.
sometimes opportunity knocks, but you have to invite it sometimes.
And there you go.
Send out that invite.
Send out that invite.
Opportunities be like interested.
Exactly.
And then you'll be like, maybe I'll come.
Throw a net. You're like, no, I'm good. Throw a net out there. You never know what you're going to catch. All right, guys. This is Tony for Valley Circus signing off.